Good morning. Welcome. I am Meagan Pitluck-Schmitt, a member of the board here at the Unitarian Universalist Church in Reston. Whether you are on Zoom or here in the church sanctuary, we are so glad you are here with us this morning. No matter how old or how young you are, wherever you are on your spiritual journey, however you identify and whomever you love, know that you are welcome here. You are welcome to this place, whether you are attending the service in person or online. And so we'd like to ask those who are present in person, let's take a moment to wave to those online. Our lovely little camera there. Thank you. I have several announcements to share with you this morning, and I'll give you a count. There's 5. Okay. Number 1, for our Memorial Day service, Reverend Aileen would like you to send a photo of a loved one who has died, who also served the country in any of the armed forces. Please have all photos to Reverend Aileen by Tuesday, May 20th, so you have a little over a week. After the service, please go to the table in the East Foyer for information about registering your children for summer RE and the 2025-2026 religious education program, as well as information about volunteering for RE. Number 3, on May 18th, after the service, the UUCR board will present the process and the result of its work to revise the current UUCR Constitution. A revision is necessary to make the Constitution align with the governance model previously approved by the congregation. When the governance model was approved, revision of the Constitution was deferred to allow the church to gain experience with the governance model and verify that it would work successfully. The proposed revision is the result of careful work by a task force of previous UCR presidents and detailed consideration by the board and the minister. It implements the aim of the governance model to assign roles among the minister, the committees, and the board. The board intends to ask the congregation to approve the revised constitution during the upcoming meeting on June 1st. So that's May 18th, next Sunday after the service, if you'd like to learn about those revisions before the vote on June 1st. I'm getting a head shake from our secretary, so we might be following up on that. Okay. All right, number 4. Next Saturday, May 17th, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., there will be a faith, community, and resistance event at All Souls Church in Washington, D.C. Join us for a day of spiritual grounding, community building, and skill sharing to resist authoritarianism and to strengthen democracy. Come with friends or fellow congregants. Everyone is welcome. And finally, number 5. Stick around after the service today for Science Sunday. Mike Albro will present a lecture entitled, Invisible Energy Fills the Universe. What about God? Mike will explore how new findings about dark energy and dark matter might help us understand the idea of God in a scientific manner. And now let us center ourselves for worship. Please take some deep, quieting breaths with me. Let us enter our time of worship together as we listen to this morning's prelude.
Good morning. Our prelude today is hymn number 361, actually, a hymn which we're all going to sing together. Enter, rejoice, and come in. So please rise in body or spirit and join us. The words are in your order of service. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your ears to the song.
morning. I'm Linda Weaver, and I am honored to serve as your Director of Religious Education here at the UU Church in Reston. Today is our annual Religious Education, or RE-led service. And you may notice a few things a little different today. Up front, we have a nest with some soft, quiet toys, things for children to work with. So if there are children who would like to bring their adult up, there's chairs available in front also. In back, we have Soulworks, materials for all ages to work with their hands. If you find that helps you focus on the service, please try that out. There are visual orders of service with a bingo card, a silent bingo card on the back, some pipe cleaners, bags with colored pencils, and mandalas or butterflies to color. The theme of our RE-led service this year was chosen by the children. They invite us to dream and create a kinder world. We begin with the words by Jules Harumi, the hearts of our whole community. This morning, we gather together to worship as a community of all ages. Let us take a moment to look around at those of us sharing this sacred space. Let us recognize the heart of our whole community, from our elders to our youngest and all the ages in between. Let us embody the beauty of this whole church community, even when there are a few more wiggles, giggles, and chatter. Let us remind ourselves to listen carefully, calming our bodies and our minds. Begin by breathing in peace and joy into this sacred place. Know you are surrounded by the love of this community, where all are welcome.
Our opening hymn is number 346, Come Sing a Song with Me. So all of the music and hymns were chosen by the children today, so they specifically requested this one as well. And they also, as you heard Linda say, requested that this be a service where we lean into our joy as much as possible. So instead of singing this in the waltzy tempo of 3, we're going to sing it in an upbeat, jazzy 2. So if you are someone who reads music and reads meters, we are not doing it in 3, we're doing it in 2. Or you can just look at the words on the back of your order of service and join in with us. So please rise in body or spirit. Come sing a song with me.
Dream with me, come dream a dream with me, come dream a dream with me, that I might know you're mine, and I'll bring you home when hope is hard to find, and I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Walk in rain, come. Walk in rain with me, come walk in rain with me, come walk in rain with me,
In honor of our Mother's Day and the theme the children chose, our chalice lighting today is Love Remains the Center by Eric Hepburn.
We light this flame to remind us love is the center.
As we grow and connect, mature and deepen, love remains the center.
When the light of truth burns all else away, love remains.
Chalice lighting is a much-loved tradition in UU churches, and it's used to begin worship, religious education classes, and many groups. Today, both our graduating seniors and our children wanted to share the chalice lighting. So our children will be coming up, and I invite you to go ahead and come forward if you like, to lead us in their chalice lighting words and motions. Reverend Susan Frederick Gray has explained it in this way. The flame is a symbol of truth and justice. It is a beacon to guide our way. The cup is a symbol of care and sustenance we offer each other in religious community. The cup is what holds the light. It's where the flame is tended. It's what we create when we reach out to each other in covenant, or the promises we make together. Ready? Okay. We light this chalice because we are Unitarian Universalists. We have open minds, loving hearts, and helping hands. Together we care for our earth and work for friendship and peace in our world. Those are the words the children say each week in RE, and this is the chalice that they created.
Here at UUCR, we have a tradition that we love of singing our covenant together every Sunday morning. Love is the spirit of this church. So we will remain seated while we sing our covenant together. The words are on the back of your order of service and also on the screen. And if you are here today for the first time, we invite you to accept this song as our blessing to you.
Now is the time in our service where we share our joys and concerns so that no one ever has to hold them alone. If you are joining us remotely this morning, you may wish to light a real or virtual candle wherever you are to mark what is in your hearts. As members of the in-person congregation, place stones in the water here in the sanctuary. If you are at home and would like to share what is in your heart today in the congregational chat on the screen, please write to all attendees, and please remember that what you share will be public. Those at home may read each other's joys and concerns shared in the chat and enter into your own time of reflection and prayer. As I invite all of you in the sanctuary to come forward and place your stones in the water as Diane plays our music this morning. Let us be one in prayer and meditation. Spirit of life and love that so faithfully animates our creation, we are grateful for this community in times of both joy and sorrow. We hold in our hearts this morning all who are facing any hardship or difficulty, those who are grieving or facing illness or injury in themselves, their friends, or their loved ones. In particular this morning, we hold in our hearts and prayers our siblings in faith, the Catholic Church, as they welcome new leadership, Pope Leo XIV. May compassion reign and love center their transition. And I also understand it's Ryan's birthday this morning. Raise your hand, Ryan. So, happy birthday to Ryan this morning. You're welcome. For them, we light this candle. Let us take a moment of silence.
Now is the time for all ages. If anyone is feeling young of body or young of spirit, I invite you to come forward. Great. Our time for all ages today is a game, a fill-in-the-blank game. And Grace will be taking a mic around, and we'll be asking you to give us suggestions for specific types of words. If you have an idea, raise your hand, and Grace will find someone to speak that word into the microphone. First, yes, and I'll make sure you just hold it. Okay, and we'll kind of stay away so it doesn't scream on us. For the first word, let's find an animal. Maybe an animal that has an easy, fun sound that we can make together. Anyone have an idea for an animal? Okay.
Cat.
A cat. Okay. And we need a second animal. Perfect.
Dog.
Oh my goodness, a cat and a dog. Now, for our next word, we need a place. Anyone have an idea of a place? Oh.
A water pot.
A what?
A water park.
A water park. Oh, okay. And let's see if we have some adults maybe that want to give us. We need 2 actions. Oh, all the way in the back. An action, something that people do. It's like a verb. Right.
I like to dance.
Dance. Okay. And we need a second action word. Anyone else have an idea? Yes.
Shout.
Shout. This almost sounds like a song. And next we need a descriptive word, a word that describes things. For, your brother? And that's an adjective for?
Sparkly.
Sparkly? Okay. All right. And now we need, let's see, I think we needed a third action word. Anyone have an action word? Something that you can do? Okay.
Jump.
Jump. Okay. And now we need 2 things. 2 things, nouns, yes.
A heart.
A heart. Okay, and a second thing or noun right there.
A roller coaster.
Roller coaster. Oh my. And finally, we need one more descriptive word, something that describes. Okay.
Kind.
Kind. Ah, wonderful for this. Okay, thank you. You can turn that off. So now I'm going to read the story as you helped create it, and then I'll read it as it really is. So whenever I say cat, make a cat sound. Great. When I say dog, make a dog sound. Wonderful. Okay. A cat was asleep in the water park with his great head resting on his paws. A little dog came upon him unexpectedly, and in her fright and haste to get away, danced across the cat's nose. Roused from his nap, the cat laid his huge paw angrily on the sparkly creature to kill her. "Spare me," begged the poor dog. "Please let me go, and someday I will surely shout you." The cat was much amused to think that a dog could ever help him. "Oh, sorry about that. We'll make sure to give you a chance." But he was generous and finally let the cat, or the dog, go. Some days later, while stalking his heart in the forest, the cat was caught in the tangles of a hunter's net. Unable to free himself, he filled the forest with his kind roaring. The dog knew the voice and quickly found the cat, struggling in the net. Running to one of the great roller coasters that bound him, she nodded until it parted, and soon the cat was free. "You jumped when I said I would repay you," said the little dog. "Now you see that even a dog can help a cat." I wonder what that story really was. Does anyone have an idea? Like maybe The Lion and the Mouse and Aesop's Fables. And if you aren't familiar with it, this is kind of a summary. A lion was asleep when a mouse came upon him unexpectedly. In her fright, the mouse ran across the lion's nose. The lion laid a huge paw on the mouse to kill her. "Spare me," begged the poor mouse. "Please let me go, and someday I'll repay you." The lion was amused, but let the mouse go. Some days later, the lion was caught in a hunter's net and began to roar. The mouse recognized the voice and quickly came and gnawed one of the ropes until it parted, setting the lion free. "You laughed when I said I would repay you," said the little mouse. "Now you see that even a mouse can help a lion. Or a cat can help a dog." But the moral of that Aesop's fable was a kindness is never wasted. So let's thank all of our participants and yourselves. Thank you. And you may now go to your seats.
The second Sunday of each month is our dedicated offering to an organization chosen by the Social Action and Justice Committee. All of today's offering, except for pledge payments, which should be clearly marked, will go to Fellowship Square. Fellowship Square improves the lives of older adults who struggle to make ends meet by providing them with affordable housing and supportive services at its properties in the DC metro area. They own and operate Lake Ann House in Reston and other facilities. You can make your donation at the link in the chat box and on your order of service by entering your donation into the Charity of the Month donation box in the online form. You can also write a check to UCR with Fellowship Square in the memo line and put it in the offering basket or mail it to the church. And of course, you may put cash in the offering basket. Thank you for your generous support of this important community resource.
Our offering music today is the song Lead with Love by Melanie DeMoore, and it involves all of you singing with us. We have sung this with you once before, so maybe some of you will remember, but we'll quickly review your parts. There's 2 parts to the song. So we're going to start with the first part. The words are not in your order of service or anywhere because they're very easy. You'll pick them right up.
One foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love.
Okay, your turn. You want to try it with us? So you're just going to point to your feet like this. Lead, you're just going to kind of hold your fingers so and gently guide them forward, and love like this. Okay, and we're all going to sing together and do the motions. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love.
That's part 1. Everyone over here is going to also learn part 2 really quickly. Maybe you remember it. All ready? We're going to do part 2. This side over.
One foot in front of the other one. One foot, and lead with love.
That's it. Okay? Let's go. You all can try it too. But when we perform it together, you're going to do part 1. Okay, here we go. Part 2. Ready? And
One foot in front of the other one. One foot, and lead with love.
that's it. Let's try the 2 parts together, okay? Here we go. They start. We come in. 1, 2, 3.
You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love.
Awesome. That was beautiful. Well done. You're singing in harmony. How lovely. Okay, so now we're going to put the whole song together. There are some verses in the middle that require you to echo, sing. Whatever the soloist sings, you just sing it right back. You'll catch right on. Okay. We're going to start with everyone singing part 1, and only after the first soloist, we're going to add part 2. Okay, y'all ready? Okay, here we go. 1, 2.
You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love.
Don't give up hope.
Don't give up hope.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
Don't you give up.
Don't you give up.
Keep moving on.
Keep moving on. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love.
I know you're scared.
I know you're scared.
Well, I'm scared too.
Well, I'm scared too.
But here I am.
But here I am.
Right next to you.
Right next to you. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love.
Lift up your eyes.
Lift up your eyes.
Don't you despair.
Don't you despair.
Look on ahead.
Look on ahead.
The path is there.
No path is there. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. And lead with love. And lead with love. And lead with love.
Share is about being part of something, part of a community. It's about why we show up here, and for you graduates, the larger community in the world you are about to join. The song ends with, "In this great turning, we shall learn to lead in love." This is your time and your turn to lead in love. And for me, it's a reminder of what I've learned from Andrew, watching him grow and learning what leading in love looks like. I'm proud of you, Boogie, and I can't wait to see where you lead next. The song is called "We Shall Be Known" by Mom Hughes.
We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these bars.
attend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love.
Much, the choir, for that beautiful music, and thank you, Evie, for that heartfelt welcome. If you would like to come up with Andrew, and if the Andersons and Wrights would come up, I invite you to do so. Okay. And Maria, you may come forward. Yes, you may stand here if you are. And Amy and Craig and Maria, I see. I invite you to go up into the pulpit to introduce your seniors. If we have our youth advisors and any youth who are here, I invite to join us near the table. And for those who are welcoming our seniors as representatives of the congregation, I invite you to go over in front of the piano, kind of over towards that end. And do we have someone else joining? Okay. It is my great honor to join Reverend Aileen Fitzke and our UUCR congregation in celebrating the graduation and bridging of Andrew Wood, Catherine Wright, and Zia Anderson. Bridging occurs when youth transition to young adulthood and go on to their next adventure, whether that is work, school, or travel. This is a time for us to celebrate and to welcome a young person into young adulthood. Andrew, congratulations on your graduation and bridging. Maria, I see Craig and Amy are ready. If you would introduce Catherine, please.
I'm going to introduce Zia.
I'm sorry, Zia, sorry.
I can introduce Catherine too, but. So I'm Craig Anderson. This is Amy. We're Zia's parents. And Amy and I would like to introduce Zia Anderson today for bridging. Now we're her parents, so we may be a little bit biased, but I think Zia is one of the most amazing people that we know. And it's just been such a privilege, Zia, to watch you grow into the young woman that you've become.
Zia's been active in UUCR since she was little, reading from the pulpit when she was just 7, attending RE classes, including OWL, and just about every event that has food and snacks. She has faced her fears, challenged herself, and pushed herself forward, performing guitar and singing at cabaret, narrating pageants, and serving as the youngest member of the board in over 35 years, including being board host. And those are just things she did in this building.
So this year, Zia's graduating from Herndon High School. And we're so proud, Zia, to see you start your next adventure at Juniata, where you're going to study to be a teacher. Zia often says that elementary school was one of the happiest times in her life, and I think maybe she'll be bringing that to a new generation of children as she studies to be a teacher. Congratulations.
Congratulations on your bridging and graduation. And Maria, and if you have someone else joining you, or Philip, if you will please introduce, from the pulpit, if you'll please introduce Catherine.
Speaking on behalf of my father, who sadly cannot be with us today, I'm Paul, her brother, and Maria, Catherine's mother. Today we watch as Catherine makes her great transition to being a young adult, and I honestly couldn't be more proud of her, seeing how she's prepared for all of this and how she's matured as said young adult. I'm only 3 years ahead of her, so I've watched her go through similar struggles that are still present in my mind, and every time she goes through one of those struggles, there's that tiny bit of doubt of can she do it and how will she make it through. However, for every single one of those moments, it's replaced by an overwhelming confidence that she will be able to get through it and progress both in her life and as a person. That's based on how she's handled more struggles than I've ever had to face and handled them in a more eloquent and progressive fashion.
I think my son said it all. We're very proud of her and for all of her accomplishments despite the circumstances that she had to endure. And she did it so well. And she was always willing to help the society by teaching school, working as a volunteer at a health center for people that are low income. And it's just an amazing ride to be a mother of Catherine. I'm so proud of her, and I'm sure that she's gonna contribute to this society in the best way.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And Catherine, congratulations on your graduation and bridging. And
so it's my turn to bless the graduates. Zia Anderson, Catherine Wright, Andrew Wood. May your minds be on fire with wonder and wisdom. May your hearts be aflame with love for this life. May your hands be ignited with purpose, and may your spirits be aglow with courage and compassion. Zia, Catherine, and Andrew, you're each a light unto the world, and you carry our steadfast love with you wherever you go.
please repeat after me. We bless you. May your life unfold with joy.
May your life unfold with joy.
Andrew, Zia, and Catherine, please now cross over to the people who will be welcoming you with gifts and representing the congregation.
Congratulations, Andrew, Catherine, and Zia. Welcome to your new adventure.
Leanne Jackson for joining our group up here this morning to help lead our special music, which is the song Count on Me by Bruno Mars. Also, Julio Leon, who's going to be playing guitar. Thank you, Julio. And Jonathan Reavill, who's been playing percussion all morning long. Thank you, Jonathan. This song was requested by the children, especially Count on Me. I'm sure many of you know this lovely song. The chorus, the words to the chorus are on the back of your order of service. And please do join in with us with the chorus especially, but any part of the song that you know, just join in.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. We find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. Come on, everybody. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3. I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't go to sleep, I'll sing a song beside you. If you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. We find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. Here we go. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3. I'll be there.
Dreaming for the worship service, the children chose the theme of kindness. They expressed a desire for a world with more acceptance and understanding, a world where all are welcome, no matter their skin color, their identities, beliefs, shapes, abilities, or challenges. As Cynthia mentioned, several of the children suggested music for the service, and they thought of these songs as joyful and hopeful reminders of the kinder world they hope to build. And thank you so much to Cynthia and for all the musicians in the choir for making their vision come alive. As we spoke, the children said that, at least usually, they find kindness, acceptance, and understanding in their programs here at UUCR. The young people and the adults who meet with them work hard to create kind spaces in all the religious education groups. Each year, they begin by creating a covenant or promises they make to one another about how they will be together. And we may have a slide with that. Not sure. And this usually mentions kindness and includes ways to be welcoming and inclusive. And this is the list of the promises the elementary group made to one another this year. Everyone gets a turn. Everyone is treated with kindness and respect. Everyone is treated fairly. Help one another. Listen to each other. Sharing and caring. Respect boundaries, which means respect no and ask before touching a person or their stuff. Because some of the younger children needed to know what that meant. Now, we are all human, so from time to time we stray from our promises. In the children's and teen programs, we try to gently remind each other of the covenant and then try to do better. I'm not sure about you, but I think these guidelines are wonderful guidelines for us all to live in every part of our lives. I know I look at what the children have shared and I try to bring it into my own life. So thank you to them. As your staff thought about the service today, we realized that the beloved UU tradition of the flower communion is a good reflection or symbol of the kinder world the children dream of, the world that we try to create here and then take out into the world with us. As you look at all the flowers gathered here, mostly up here, I invite you to consider your own dreams for a kinder world and how you might make it become so. About the flower communion tradition, Reginald Zottoli wrote, "The Unitarian Universalist flower communion service, which we are about to celebrate, was originated in 1923 by Reverend Dr. Norbert Čapek, founder of the modern Unitarian movement in Czechoslovakia. On the last service before the summer recess of the Unitarian Church in Prague, all the children and adults participated in this colorful ritual, which gives concrete expression to the humanity-affirming principles of our liberal faith. When the Nazis took control of Prague in 1940, they found Čapek's gospel of the inherent worth and beauty of every human person to be, as Nazi records show, too dangerous to the Reich for him to be allowed to live. And Čapek was sent to Dachau, where he suffered a cruel death. But his message of human hope and decency live on through this flower communion, which was brought to the U.S. by his wife, Maya V. Chapek, and is widely celebrated today.
So you'll notice all these flowers here on the table that many of you brought. When we're leaving, after I finish what I'm saying, I invite you each to take a flower. I ask that each of you in turn approach the table, do so quietly and reverently, with a sense of how important it is for each of us to address our world and each other with gentleness, justice, and love. I ask that you select a flower different from the one that you brought with you that particularly appeals to you. As you take your chosen flower, noting its particular shape and beauty, please remember to handle it carefully. It is a gift that someone else brought to you. It represents that person's unique humanity and therefore deserves your kindest touch. I will now bless the flowers with the words of Norbert Chapek. This will serve as our benediction this morning. And then, Infinite Spirit of life, we ask thy blessing on these, thy messengers of fellowship and love. May they remind us, amid diversities of knowledge and of gifts, to be one in desire and affection and devotion to thy holy will. May they also remind us of the value of comradeship, of doing and sharing alike. May we cherish friendship as one of thy most precious gifts. May we not let awareness of another's talents discourage us or sully our relationship, but may we realize that whatever we can do, great or small, the efforts of all of us are needed to do thy work in this world. So I'm going to ask you, while Diane is playing the postlude, for you to come forward and then take your flower and leave the sanctuary. So let us share in this Unitarian Universalist ritual of oneness and love.
Bye.